Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Nick Morello asking if I could review Bergen County, New Jersey. And of course I can. If you guys want me to review a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below and I will jump in and make you that video. Now, before I jump in to check out Bergen County, I just want to go over the news real quick, and I found this article came out yesterday from Fortune, and basically is outlining 3 deteriorations in the housing market as told by 3 charts. And these charts are actually pretty scary as we go into, as the basically the housing market really begins to slow down, and in general the economy starts slowing down. But check out this first chart right here. The mortgage rates are rising fast, historically fast. This is how fast they're doing. The last time it raised this fast was literally in 1980 when we had crazy inflation similar to what we have today. So this is actually, why this is important. It's basically because this is really freaking out the Federal Reserve, and it's causing the Federal Reserve to really be very aggressive when they're raising the rates, because this has to come down closer to, we need to bring down the rates, right, down to 2%. We are currently at around 8.4%, and it is a disaster. Now, here's another chart, the degree in which regional home prices are overvalued or undervalued according to Moody Analytics. So here's the 0. So this would say that, basically where it's even, right? It's not nor overvalued or devalued. And you could see that right now in 2022, we are way up here, right? Obviously, this is all different types of homes. Like, you're gonna have smaller cities. Obviously, not the prices haven't been overvalued as fast as places like Boise and stuff like that. But you could just kind of see an overall view of the chart, how it's looking a lot like the 2008 overvalued prices, right? And look at what happened then. It came completely crashing down. So we'll see how this looks. Again, we're sort of at the top, right? And we're just gonna have to see this start to come down. But with inflation being where it's at, it's going to be a little bit crazy, and we're gonna just have to monitor that. And the third chart is this one. Look at this. How much mortgage payments for the typical new borrower have jumped. So in places like Miami, Florida, the mortgage rates have jumped up to 87% on like your mortgage. So if you were paying, $1,000 for your mortgage at the beginning of the year, you would be paying $1,870 right now, right? That is a huge increase, and this is one of the reasons why I believe it's unsustainable, because people cannot pay these high interest rates on these mortgages, especially if the home prices are as expensive as they are. So either the rates come down, which they're not going to come down because we have inflation, or the housing prices come down, which is right now, nobody wants to sell, because if people sell, where are they going to move to? They're going to get screwed. So we still have a crazy supply problem. So really, this is, we're driving basically we don't know where we're going right now. It's all kind of crazy, and we're gonna have to see how it all plays out. But clearly the Feds have made a decision that fighting inflation is the #1 most important thing right now that they can do. And again, what most likely is going to happen is that it's going to crash the economy, and in the process it's going to crash the housing market. Okay guys, so enough bad news. Let's jump over to Bergen County, New Jersey. Now, where is Bergen County? I did not know where Bergen County is until now, and I'm so glad I'm jumping into this video, because look, it is right next to New York City. It is just north of Newark. And if you look at if we jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data and we look at Newark, you can see how prices are starting to come down pretty fast. You can only imagine now, with the interest rates being where they are, this is probably going to continue to slide below that 2021, maybe that 2022 levels, and hopefully we could get back to that, closer to those 2019 prices, and hopefully even below that, because I think we were a little bit, let me see, in 2019, more or less, there was a lot of areas that were somewhat overvalued. But there was also a lot of properties that were not overvalued, right? You can see how we're basically down in the middle, which is a great place to be, right? You're going to see obviously nicer areas being more overvalued, and you're going to see less desirable areas be, undervalued. And this is a perfect chart. Obviously right now everything is overvalued, right? Okay, so with that said, I would say right now is definitely not the best time to buy. I would wait. And I could tell you that right here, when you're right next across the water from New York, from Manhattan, you can see prices really skyrocket. Look at this one, for example, 2.5 million bucks. You get actually a really nice house. Wow, this is actually really nice. Look at that view, man, from your deck. You can see Manhattan. This is insane. Wow, look at that. Well, I don't think that's a view from the house. This is a view from the house. So this is $2.5 million. And I think this is insanely awesome. Now, obviously, it would have to come down to the neighborhood. Is it a nice place to live? Is there a decent school district? I mean, there's a lot that will go into it, but just looking at the house, look how awesome that is. It looks like a huge house with a 2-car garage. Very funky, very cool. Actually love it. Don't love the stairs going into the house, but you know what? There's not much you can do about that. But once you go in, man, my God, it really does open up into a beautiful house. Oh, I love this this cooking area right here. This house definitely has it all going on. Now, it is super big. I'm guessing it's about 3,000 square foot, maybe even bigger, because it's got like a bunch of little nooks and crannies. Yeah, I mean, how big do you guys think this house is? Look, it's got extra parking down here. I wonder if this is part of the property. This is insane, man. And so close to New York City with a view. Wow, this is really cool. Look at this. It's literally like right on the edge, right? Wow, this is awesome. So obviously, if you want to be in this area, it looks sort of expensive. Here's another house for 1.8 million. Here is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath for 1.3. Let's check this one out. I love these views. Now, this is a really nice house. 2-car garage, 1.3 million. I could tell you it looks like about 2,000, 3,000 square foot, maybe 2,400 square foot. Not a huge house, but look at that insane little deck right there overlooking the city. This is awesome. For 1.3 million bucks. Personally, I would rather live in a house like this across the city than in the city. Like if you're telling me that Manhattan is across right here, I think I'd rather live on this side, because this way, I could park my car. It could be somewhat relaxing, and all I gotta do is possibly just take some public transportation over that bridge to the Manhattan, where most likely is where all the jobs are. I mean, look, you got a bridge not even that far. I mean, you could probably ride your bike, right? Look at this, $865,000. You get to be in a row house, really nice, with a 1-car garage, right in front of a really nice park. What's going on with this county? They don't tell you the square footage. Isn't that weird? Okay, so it doesn't tell you here, but it does tell you here. This is 3,000 square foot home. So this is a big home for $865,000. Are you kidding me? And when we look at the neighborhood, sorry about that, you could see that it's literally right next to this awesome park. Now, personally, I would have taken a picture of the park, but you got the bridge right here. I'm sure you could get in there, and get to work. Again, this is Manhattan right here. This is absolutely insane, right? Insane prices. Now, if we leave that the water area and kind of go inland a little bit, you could see prices definitely start really coming down. But again, it still looks like you're gonna need about $1 million. Let's see if we could find something a little bit more affordable. Look at this. This one has a $10,000 price cut. The house looks kind of ugly and janky a little bit, but it's $490,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square foot. So very small. It's not that nice. It's got this, what the hell is this? For the basement, whatever. That's kind of cool. If there's like what's it called, a tornado, I guess you would use that. Anyways, this house is, again, a little on the expensive side, and it's definitely not nice at all. But you know what? If this is your budget, this is, I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, again, I think right now the market is really overvalued, so I would even wait. I would not be buying right now because that $490,000 house, which I think is fairly expensive. We're gonna here's the neighbor's house for $200,000 more. Let's see if we feel like you get $200,000 more of a house, right? Again, they don't tell you the square footage here. Down here, I'm not seeing it, but this is $719,000. And again, it's okay, but it's a lot of money. 719 is not cheap, but you do get a house, right? With a one-car garage. It is attached, but that's the way the neighborhoods are there. I don't really like it too much, and I think it's definitely very expensive. It's sort of a hard pass, but you know what? Now I'm starting to think that if you're gonna want to live close to the beach here in Bergen County, you're gonna need like $1 million, right? Look at this. They don't tell you how many square footage this is, but this is 875,000, 7-bedroom. That's a little bit ridiculous. Once you go inside, you realize it's kind of a mess. Hard pass. Again, that's a lot of money. Let's see, you can live in a little apartment, 2-bedroom apartment in front of this, looks like a nice park. HOA is 363. That's actually not that bad, but it looks like you're not gonna get much in this building for that HOA money. You get laundry that you have to pay for. I don't mind paying HOAs. I really don't, but you gotta bring me something. You gotta give me something. Give me a pool, in a building like this. Give me a sky, give me a loft on the top, like a hangout area, a little bar, something. Give me something. But just paying 363 for what? I don't know. Seems a little bit expensive. This place, 265, sort of small, sort of janky. Don't like it. I'm just not seeing any nice affordable houses. So why don't we just go crazy and pretend like our budget is something like $6 million? Look at this. Holy moly. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Look at this. $6 million, which it almost feels sort of cheap. And I know you guys are crazy, but when you start going, I've been going to so many cities around the United States and around the world that now $6 million doesn't even feel expensive. This is 3,800 square foot, and I'm just looking at that view, man. Holy moly, look at that insane view. Wow. Okay, so this is what $6 million gets you. 4-bedroom, 5-bath, right in front of New York City. I mean, you're literally on the water. I think this is an apartment. This is so nice. Is it an apartment? I don't know. Look, this is how it looks. Oh my God. So it's sort of like a standalone house. There's no HOA. $6 million gets you this 2-car garage. This is so insane. So basically they're letting you know, look, the inside, very clean, very modern, very hip. But what you're really buying is, drinking your latte in the morning with this view, which is absolutely insane, right? Absolutely insane. This is an awesome property. At the end of the day, it is $6 million, which is so much. I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna finish the video out with a pretty house. This is actually a pretty house from the outside. I really like the brick. I don't like that it's next to some weird building right here. Have to see what's up with that. It looks like it's in a nice neighborhood with sidewalks, 2-car garage. You do have all these stairs going up, which I don't love. But once you walk into the house, I like it. It's clean. The kitchen is sort of needs work. I don't like it at all, but you got a lot to work with. I gotta tell you though, if you wanted to remodel this kitchen, it's actually a decent size. It's gonna run you up $25,000-$30,000. So just think about that. But yeah, whoa. Okay, so we need new bathrooms. We need new paint. We need new work. It needs work. But I do love some things about it. Like you got this 2-car garage, and it looks like an extra car garage right here. Kind of weird. This is why sometimes the pictures don't really make sense, but it looks like this is the back of the house. Actually, this could be an insane house. Now that I think about it, it's got a lot of land. It's got a lot of units, sort of. Again, I would be calling my realtor, walking the units, because if you can buy separate units that you could rent out, and then that helps you pay that mortgage, hey, you're looking really, really good, right? So this is actually a pretty cool property. I'm gonna say this is the winner for me for right now. Although I did like that $6 million house. It's a little bit out of my budget at the current moment. But no, there's some really nice houses, man. Expensive though, you're gonna need, but here's the deal. Like if you're living in, Oklahoma, right, and you're saying, oh man, you call that a deal, 500,000 for 1,400 square foot? Yeah, okay, I get it, it's not a deal if you're comparing it to Oklahoma City or Texas. But dude, you take the train right over to this little area right here, and you could easily make $250,000. I mean, that's the kind of money that people can make in New York City. Now, obviously not everybody makes it, but that's the kind of commerce that, is being generated, like the kind of economy that living next to Manhattan gives you. The ability for not everybody, I get it, but the ability for some people to come in here and buy a house for $2 million, right? Is because their office is here, and this place just generates a lot of money. Look at that concrete jungle. Like all this, and you don't have to be some stockbroker, whatever. I mean, literally, you could have laundromats, right? You can have a donut shop. Imagine you open up 4 or 5 donut shops, and they don't even have to be the same brand. They could have different names. That guy that has 4 or 5 donut shops, whatever, he can afford to live in $1 million house. Now, his employees cannot, I get it. But the idea is that when you have this much concrete jungle, man, for people that are quick, people that like to hustle, it gives them an opportunity to make a ton of money, and it reflects on the property prices. So although I do feel like it's very, very expensive, some of the homes we've seen, I do got to throw in there that, yeah, you are getting to, have the ability to, work and make a lot of money, because this little island right here generates massive amounts of capital. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Love going to New York because I've been to New York, but I love learning about the different neighborhoods around New York, and I love to see how prices change. I mean, you cross one bridge and suddenly it's like $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 cheaper, and it's sort of crazy, right? So that's kind of what I like, and learning about it. And someone will be like, dude, trust me, you don't want to be in that neighborhood, because I don't know every neighborhood. So comment below and let me know what you think about that county, if you live there, if you like it, and what you think about the prices. I can't go over every single area of the county, so I hope, I usually gravitate towards anywhere where it's close to water. All right, so if you guys want me to do a specific video on a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. And if you're new to my channel and you like my stuff, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Why does everybody say smash that subscribe button? Just go ahead and click it. You don't have to smash anything. I don't want you to break your mouse. Go ahead and click it, and that's fine with me. It doesn't matter. Your property is more important than, because I guarantee you, whether you click on it or you smash it, it's going to do the same thing. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.